So here's how you can memorize our black note piano challenge, which means we're only going to use our black notes. These will eventually be called sharps and flats. You'll see that very soon. And I want you to think of your 5 fingers in each hand. And instead of placing our thumb on middle C as we usually do, I want you to place it on the next black key, which is a C sharp, and then each finger takes the next black key. You see that? So thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky. That's our first position. I want you to play up and down 2 times and stop on the thumb. Watch. Now obviously we have a gap there, see? So those 2 fingers in this particular position will have to stretch out a little bit more. Right here, see? It's a bit of a stretch. Now the next step for us is to take this position, take our right hand, and simply go to the next black key to the right, like so. See what I just did? My thumb went from this note to that note. So now I'm here, okay? So now the gaps I was talking about are here and here. So this gap is fine because these fingers are far apart. Now this is going to be a rough gap because these 2 fingers are kind of not that far apart. So now we have obviously next we're going to move from this note to that note with our thumb. So now here's my gap right here, okay? So I'm here, now I'm going to go to the next black note. I have a gap here and here. Next black note is right here. This is an A sharp. Gap here, gap there. And the next C sharp, which is 1 octave higher. Here's my thumb. So we started on this C sharp, and we end on this C sharp. We call that an octave, okay? So the entire thing for the right hand slowly. Move. Move to the right. Right. Move to the right. And an octave higher. Okay, and the left hand does the same thing, but in the lower octave. So this was C sharp, low C sharp, and my pinky will be on that note. So now our gaps for the first position, my gap is right here, right there. So here's the first position on C sharp. Move to the right. Move to the right. Move to the right. Move to the right. And now an octave higher. higher. Now you probably noticed that, especially because of the angle now, I don't really have to stretch my fingers out every single time. I mean, you could if you can reach, but for example, when I have this, the second position, if you can't reach with your thumb, it's okay to just play each finger as it comes at first, okay? And then you can later reach out and prepare all the fingers on the keys. And obviously now we put the hands together, and when you do that, you want to go slowly, in fact very slow at first, and just focus on playing the right notes and having the right stretches, in those gaps. So here is, here's one run of hands together from the lower octave to the upper octave. Starting on C sharp. Move to the right. Move to the right. Move to the right. Move to the right. And we made it an octave higher. All right, good luck. Go practice.